What's up, Ragnarok fans? In this video, I am going to share my progression as a free-to-play player, and if you are liking what you are seeing, then better stick on this video because I am going to share my tips and tricks how I was able to achieve these things. Character progression in this game or getting stronger in this game relies heavily on how you use your stamina, how you use it in your daily life skills of mining, fishing, and gardening. So I would suggest don't ever sell your mining, gardening, and fishing loots. Instead, only sell those items that you get from your daily instance, right? Because if you sell your mining, fishing, and gardening loots that you will need for upgrade, enhancement, and refine, it only means that you are making your character progression slow every time you are doing it. So, how do you manage your stamina properly? Well, here's my rule. Let's just say my stamina is around 3,000 for the day. So half of it, I will put it in mining. So that means 1,500 of that stamina will go straight to mining. And then the other half would be distributed on either fishing or gathering, whichever I needed for that day. And why would I put half of my stamina in mining? Well, the answer is because mining is the common denominator of all the materials that you are needing in terms of equipment upgrade, enhancement, and refine. So if you check this item, you will need mining activity. Then this one is a fishing activity. This one again is a mining activity. And this one is a gathering activity. And for the refine, both of these two are mining activity. So that's the reason why put half of your stamina or even 50 to 60% of your stamina, all of which should be burned on mining. And the rest are for gathering and fishing. Another quick tip is you can save a lot of your stamina in fishing as long as you are using the correct bait. Let's say, for example, if let's say I want to make a bracken for my weapon upgrades and I need this shell, so I can get that shell easily by using the correct bait. And that would mean I will need to use rattan as my bait. And you can get rattan by following the simple interface and therefore buying it in the bait shop in Alberta. If you go to gardening, you will notice some timers on below the growth time column, and it means that during this time you will not be able to gather these items. But for this one, can gather, it only means you can already go to the location and start gathering them. Another timing issue in gathering is that if it's not raining, the maturity or the growth rate of the plants would be very slow. Like as you can see, it's around 50 seconds right now. That's the interval of how often you can gather these plants right now. So the best way always is to wait for the weather to rain. And to be able to know that, here's the weather forecast. So it will rain around 1700. So the time right now is 16:24. So it would be wise if you go back to this place a little bit later when it hits 1700, because right now it would be a very waste of time if I gather in this current weather condition. And because I didn't sell my mining, fishing, and gathering loots, here are my current equipment upgrades and refines. In my opinion, I think you need to prioritize upgrade and refining first, then later on you can do enchant as well, because enchant is also okay for as long as they don't give you stats that you don't need. And for the stats that I don't need, I'll just have to replace it later on. Right now, I'm working on my armor set for their basic enchants. Then later on, once I have more resources, I can do a more advanced enchants. For COC missions, I'm going with the cut hand corp coin so that later on I can draw for some basic cards for my equipments, so that at least it's better to have a card on your equips rather than nothing, right? Then once I have all the basic cards, then I'm going to switch into the Kafra Corp coin, which will then give me headgears. And the headgears are needed for the style points so that we can get additional stats whenever we reach level 20, 40, and onwards. We can also obtain extra headgears in the future by doing the daily fishing contest, then accumulating the points or the coins so that later on we can use it to buy these headgears here. Lastly, don't forget to always do your daily guild order. It will help your guild, and also it will help you in some ways by collecting these guild orders, getting the token, and use it to upgrade your stats. And yeah, that's it, guys. That's what I've been doing for the past 3 days of me playing this game. So far, I like the life skill aspect of the game, and that's my focus. I don't do 24/7 grinding that much. I just want to enjoy the fishing, gardening, mining part, and I also enjoy the dungeon fights, the boss dungeons. And so far, that keeps me on playing this game. Thank you and bye-bye.